Some of that sticky icky. Some of that ganja.
Oh, well, that's...
I don't know any other words, any other funny words for marijuana.
Some of that Mary Jane?
All right, that was basic. I should have known
Oh,
that one.
sorry.
I should have gotten it. No, I should have. I'm embarrassed. That should have been my first one.
I don't know if you buy it from her, if it just gets put in your thing. Yeah, I think it just gets maybe tossed into your, like when you're managing the kingdom. Mm-hmm. There'll just be a bit where you can, like, collect materials from people.
Yeah.
That they just have on tap.
What else can I do for you?
What else can I do for ya?
I like when people refer to marijuana as tree. I think that's very funny.
Okay.
There's something so reductive about it that makes me laugh.
I think it's interesting, completely unrelated, when game companies are like, we think this might have an English-speaking audience,
What else can
but
I do for you?
we don't know if it's going to do well in the US. So we're going to have all the voice actors be British. Just like the first Ni no Kuni in the Xenoblade Chronicles game. I just think that's hilarious.
I'm doing the DLC, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I think the DLC is like level 70 or something.
It's all good.
Okay.
Hi there.
The music is just so familiar.
Listen here.
Yeah. A technique for the cloud snake, huh?
What now?
I don't really want to see what kind of technique his cloud snake can do.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be good for morale?
It's like MGS5. Thank you, boss, and then you just fucking knock him out.
What's that now?
Have you ever played MGS5 on your birthday?
No.
If you go to the what is it? Outer Haven?
Mother base?
Mother Base on your birthday, then they like do a happy birthday thing for you.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, who's talking?
what?
Circumbish?
Huh?
Yeah, but not quite.
I'm not gonna be able to get over circumbish. I'm sorry. It's gonna bother me. Everyone has to say it in a weird way every time I see it.
Oh, come on!
Come on, guys. You didn't really care for Kunbish to begin with.
Just beat the shit out of him, so obviously not.
This is clearly Kunbish's ancestor, right? So it.
But it sounds so cool. I mean, all my ancestors have the same first name as me or very similar.
Yeah. Is that not how it works?
This guy's throwing a lot of defined terms at me right now.
Yes. Oh, okay. You're just gonna.
I couldn't kill his spirit fast enough. Wait, how is this gonna affect Sorry. How's this gonna affect my military? It commands one of my units.
Oh, it won't.
Oh, okay.
You don't look creepy at all. Not at all.
Remnus is a lot like Evan. Oh, okay.
Oh, see, he's chill.
Yeah. Button. Puh. What?
You know, there's a really easy solution for all of this. Just toss him in prison. You'll never have to worry about what to do if he gets possessed again.
Yeah, I can tell by the reward. This is clearly not. Recommended level 120.
Oh, I was
No,
wrong.
I will not make this my active quest.
You sure?
Oh my god. This isn't even what we're doing.
Yeah, you're the one that spoke to him.
God, I thought it was just gonna be another side quest.
God.
There.
Oh, it's good. It's a good thing you have all these characters in your kingdom already.
I feel like if I didn't have them, I don't know who they would. They would probably just throw them in here anyway.
That would be pretty funny.
Ah,
Oh, right. Then
I'll
you
be
could.
counting
That's
on
right.
you.
Yay, cool. I'm not gonna remember this for another 40 hours.
Now your people can be in multiple places at once. Isn't that exciting?
I don't even know how to benefit from that yet, so maybe?
Oh, look, you have 240 coffers. So, like, oh yeah, okay. So eventually you'll start getting stuff. There you go, like stuff in, you see stores. It's got a one thing in it. Will be stuff that just goes in there.
I just take it?
Yeah.
It's just mine?
It's just yours.
Oh man, that feels wrong.
Hey, this game really loves its taxes. Not only taxes on, like, cash taxes on goods, but actual goods as taxes.
Yeah, let's just skip past the part where this is weird and just be like, yeah, you're Oh, that wants me to learn the bridge spell, that's why.
They're just like, hey, look.
Obviously we're gonna do this.
Everyone's
we're all
like-
good citizens.
Everyone's just like, hey, this is what a king gets. You know? I casually asked people to come here. I didn't tell them what the cost of being here was going to be. Oh, you have to cancel, I think, maybe? You have to cancel the previous one?
It's 41%. Oh, but it's like in real time, right?
Yeah.
I gotta wait.
Maybe? Yeah.
Well,
You can build another thing.
you can do other stuff.
We have 282 coffers.
Probably enough
Why is
for,
it
like-
called a coffer?
Well, those are my coffers.
But is like a coffer just referring to a case?
I think so. I think a coffer is like, it could be a case, could be a room. Like Scrooge McDuck, where all his gold is, that could be a coffer.
Apparently it comes from the Greek kophinos, meaning basket.
Oh. That's quaint.
So and then it went from Italian to French to Middle English. Not Middle Dutch. Yeah, that's pretty far away. 108, quest 184.
We'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be fun. Right now we gotta kill this stupid monster.
Defeat Mortimer?
Yeah.
Hey, what has Mortimer done to you?
I'm gonna find out.
Is that Mortimer up there?
Rubbly Ruins North. Okay.
That's where Mortimer is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's funny. Rubbly Ruins is where the quest that you just got is located.
Maybe we'll do them both.
The DLC. You're gonna do the DLC right now.
Yeah.
You think you're a high enough level? Yeah, I think so.
It's weird that they put the DLC like that, but... Okay.
Oh.
I have a weird relationship with DLC. I'm always excited for DLC for games when they come that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've almost never beaten DLC that I bought for a game. So I just like stopped getting it. Like I never finished the Bloodborne DLC.
Oh.
I think
That's a pretty good DLC.
I never finished the only Dark Souls
It's
DLC.
also really difficult.
Yeah. No, I stopped at. I got to the like water, like I got to the village with the fisher people.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
As we discussed earlier.
The shark people are redonkulous.
Yeah, there's like one in a well.
Worse than any boss.
Yeah, it was not fun. But also I was doing a New Game Plus, so it was like extra not fun.
We did the Final Fantasy VII Intergrade.
Yeah, that's the DLC I finished.
Sort of.
And I've never, the only Dark Souls DLC I ever beat was the. Well, actually, no, I lie. I never beat it because I never beat Manus, the Dark Souls 1.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like I can't think of any DLC. Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC. I definitely finished the shit out of that.
I had a very complicated history with the Dark Souls 1 DLC. I found it very frustrating.
It is.
I don't know, I found it very frustrating from like, I don't know if this makes any sense from a weird technical perspective. Like, I was like, the DLC download was something like 400 kilobytes. And I was like...
That's that on-disc shit. I know what that means.
I was just like, they just unlocked stuff that they'd already made. They didn't like make a new thing. Like, it just waited half a year and then, or whatever it was, and then just unlocked it. And I find that annoying.
Yeah, there are like I remember in the Xbox 360, PS3 era, like there were a lot of like that where like DLC would be like 200 kilobytes, and it's like this is already you already made this shit. You're just fucking doing it, and people would get really angry about it. I think now we accept it a lot more.
Well, I think a lot of companies have, and I could be wrong, have figured that people were upset with that because of data miners finding all of the stuff.
Yeah, and they're always gonna find it. Like,
yeah, it's just like, ooh, maybe we should have it, but not have it on all the discs and stuff.
Not preloaded on the disc.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about the Borderlands DLC.
Yeah, there's only one that I beat, or two. One deal, I will say the one game where I always buy the DLC, no matter what, because I know I'm going to play it no matter what the quality of it is for the Total War games.
I knew you were going to say something like that.
It's like especially like Total War Warhammer recently like came out with another DLC, and they typically put one out like.
Savior's Tier? Is that a 1? Oh.
Alright.
Just a amount of HP.
And like I pretty much like I mean that's kind of different because it's like a faction like it's like a campaign, but it's not really like a story DLC.
Does that limit break thing also give you health? I don't remember. Do you think it's just like a time sink thing? You just sort of get...
It does get...
Just get tired of the game?
Yeah. I think so. Like, I'm really... Oh, the Horizon 1 DLC. I also finished that. That was really fun.
Actually really excited for the Burning Shores DLC, which, as of this, comes out in 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really like, I get hyped when I see the DLC, and then, I think I just get hit by fatigue every single time. And I'm like, I've already, like, beaten the game, like with Zelda, for example, like, I was excited because it's Zelda and I wanted more Breath of the Wild, but, once you finish that DLC, and spoilers, you get a motorcycle, you're done. Like, if you get all the shrines, you're like, well, I guess this is it.
Did you finish the DLC where basically you make your Master Sword stronger? The Master Sword DLC?
The Trials of whatever.
That was pretty brutal.
No, I don't think I ever finished that because it was so fucking challenging.
I just realized, have you been updating your weapons? Have you been updating your armor?
I checked last episode and it wasn't anything new.
What does it want? I was not reading at all. Yeah. Higgled. Give me one of that. Wool, proper tough. Well durable, isn't it? Hard wearing?
Hard wearing, yeah. Come on, yeah!
Woo! Yeah. Frumius the Flammables.
You know what? I think I should be referring to this game to try to find a name for my future child. I'm still struggling on figuring out a name.
Ah.
Had a lot of ideas. None of them were gonna work.
Oh.
My mom is insistent that we name the child after ourselves.
What? Why?
Daniel Alexander. Because that's just she just thinks it's a good. I don't know why.
What?
I should probably. My middle name is my dad's first name, and I don't know.
How about a blend of the two, like a black name?
Dan Alexandra.
By the way, I say that as somebody who is half black, so.
Please don't post anything in the comments.
Like I
What
have
do you mean a black name? What's that supposed to mean?
I have a cousin whose name is Kadrin. I don't remember where that comes. Like their mom's name is like Kay, and their dad's name is Adrian, and so
All right.
Kadrin.
Yeah.
That was supposedly a reasonable name.
I got no objections. I don't know that our names combine.
Oh, I love this guy.
Yapi.
I would play a. Oh my god, what's that type of game? Fuck. What's it called?
Porno.
By Toei?
Oh.
I think it's Toei. Koei. The Koei Tecmo.
Oh, Muso games.
Yeah. With him.
Does he come back?
I think you see him a couple times. I think he might actually join your country. I don't remember.
I hope so. He seems like a badass.
Yeah, he's just standing there. He looks like somebody I could trust. Somebody I'd want to fight on my side.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Listen, I have plot armor.
Yep. Yapi becomes a member of your country.
I fucking love Muso games. I think they're really fun. My favorite Muso game is Dynasty Warriors 4. Not that anybody can tell the difference between 4 through 9 or whatever we're on now. So
I just don't want to play the second Hyrule Warriors game.
It's so freaking laggy. It's
The second one?
yeah, it's such a bummer.
Uh-huh.
Like they didn't even bother to patch it out eventually, as far as I know. It's just like it's unplayable. So is this a question for you, as an expert in Kuni 2? Is this a game where I should just be making my armor and not buying it anymore?
Neither. But I mean, more to making it. But yeah, don't buy stuff.
Because I know some games it's just like the shops just suck, and then it's really about.
Well, because all the items are sort of, speaking of Borderlands, are very Borderlandsy, where it's just tons and tons
Stuff,
and tons of like
yeah.
randomized stuff. So there's really not a whole heck of a lot of reason to, from what I remember, to buy things. Because you're gonna get a ton of things. I mean, every character uses 3 weapons. I mean, buy like this is like, yeah, make buy.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you get to put magic on them. Ooh.
Didn't do that much, but
Doo-doo-doo. I'm doing the
interesting.
music. It is just the same music from Ni no Kuni 1, but it's so good.
The music in Kuni 1 is excellent.
So let's see. There has not been a new Dynasty Warriors since Dynasty Warriors 9 in 2008. So as a main series game.
Yeah, but they made There's like a shit ton of Musou games though.
Well, yes, there are.
Like they made
Like they also
Fire
made
Emblem ones.
Fire Emblem Warriors 3
Yeah.
Hopes, which came out last June. You love the the Fire Emblem games.
Yeah, except for the late stage 3DS ones, Conquest, and where they made them like Pokemon, where you have to buy one and then the plot's the other one. They were like,
Oh, isn't that what most games end up being? I feel like sequel wise, eventually they just become Pokemon.
yeah. Although this was much more deliberately like buy the white version and the black version. You know, like
Oh, not like just collect things by
it's like
different versions.
Yeah, and it's like, and to their credit, they are very different games. Like one of them is more like old school Fire Emblem, like just maps, no grinding. The other one's more like Fire Emblem, the one with Chrom in it, where you can like talk to people and stuff.
Do you have a favorite character in Fire Emblem? I've never played a Fire Emblem game. Well, that's not true. I played the demo for one of them.
I like Lyn from the Game Boy Advance, the first Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem.
Uh-huh.
I like Hector from that same game.
Okay.
I guess I'll say Eliwood 2 from that same game.
Are these all characters that can't die?
Yeah, I think they're all.
Because I've never understood that.
Yeah, it's like they're
Some
like
characters,
the
some
main...
characters are permadeath, and some are just not permadeath.
Yeah, they're like the main character for the story. So.
Occupation forest owner. I thought he was the Minister of Finance.
I own this damn forest. I like Kellum from IQ. Where's the IQ rating? 100? Okay. I can't.
Oh, you can't do it.
I like... Have you played a Fire Emblem game?
I played like I said, I played the demo for Awakening. And that's it. Oh, I think you made a thingy? Or no, that's the place that you made, right?
I want to build an Explorer's Guild.
Oh. Higgledy cooking is done. And that other one is done. Do, 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 do.
This is how I get more shit, more magic and stuff.
Yeah.
Got the IQ for it. Perfect. It's going pretty fast too. Higgledy diggledy. Yeah, I can see like a lot of people are not really down with the old school Fire Emblem games because they're so challenging, but they really like once they released Awakening, I think that's when people were like, oh, you can turn off the permadeath, which I think is a fantastic addition. Like no one needs to be playing with fucking permadeath ever.
Is semi-related. Is Final Fantasy Tactics considered a difficult game?
The PlayStation one is a little challenging. The Game Boy Advance ones are a fucking joke.
How about the
In terms of
PSP
difficulty.
one? Or the War of
That's-
Lions?
That's the remake of the PlayStation one. I don't know. That game had, in Final Fantasy
Oh, wow.
Tactics War of the Lions, you can unlock Cloud.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was an April Fool's thing in a magazine, but you could totally unlock Cloud. I think you can unlock Ares also, or Ares.
I played that one for a little bit.
Thank you.
I don't remember why I stopped playing it. I love the little chibi characters walking around.
Yep. I just recruited her.
Yeah.
I like that this conversation is just like, hey, this isn't... Stop. We didn't make it like that,
Gosh.
We ran out of time in game development, so we just made it only specific places.
And then you have to... I guess you can just... Do you have to walk all the way back to that thing? Or can you just go from there?
I don't know.
Oh, right.
Oh, I can upgrade my... Fuck yeah.
I totally forgot about how magic gets upgraded.
This is much needed.
This is such a good move. I cannot stress enough how much I loved using this move.
Shockwave. I'm assuming it'll knock people away who are close to me.
Yep. And I believe it does damage too. Shockwaves that do damage are top tier. Even if they're not. That's also a really good move. Oh, you can upgrade it again. With iron nuggets and shaggy fur.
I have
Does
a lot of these.
That make sense?
I don't know that I've played a game with a magic system that catches stimulates my imagination.
Oh,
Maybe Tyranny. I don't know if you played Tyranny. You can make spells in that game.
I have heard about that. I heard there's a game coming out, or it was like an indie game where like you get magic and each hand has different magics or whatever, and basically you can use them separately or you can just attack to shoot
Is
them.
this VR nonsense?
No, I don't think so. It was one of the games that was it Iron Pineapple played
Oh,
a while ago.
on his like 50 more souls like you don't
Yeah.
have to pay attention to.
Yep. Oh yeah, you can just hit Y to go to Manage Kingdom again. That's cool.
Oh, that's amazing. Sorry, I've been wasting everyone's time. Humble button.
On behalf of everyone watching, I say thank you for the apology.
Pick up the red rose.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Mining camp. Ooh. Metals.
Can't wait to strip mine this entire kingdom and then move on.
I think there's like. When do you get to be able to do that? Oh, the cook shop. Oh, right. You haven't been using food because they haven't really stressed how important food is yet.
I made some bread.
Like you can give Floyd a restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you go to if you build the cookery, the restaurant over in the upper
I don't have any money, so I'm not gonna do it.
left, huh?
I don't have any money, any guilders. So it's Monster Hunter food where you eat it temporarily and it gives you a buff. I think we're gonna try this again.
Oh yeah, I heard that was a thing about Wild Hearts? Wild Hearts? Is that what it was?
There's no food in Wild Hearts?
Yeah, you don't have to like I don't know if there's no food, but you
That's
don't have to
stupid.
you don't have to sharpen your weapon every 3 seconds.
What? Why would I even play that fucking game?
Yeah, who knows? Do, 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 do. What does bolster forces do again? I don't remember.
You can buy buffs. I don't have any money.
Oh, you need that good King's Guilders? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Do, 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 do.
Whacker Jack?
That's wonderful.
Don't talk to Whacker Jack.
Forward march! Don't let them get away! This should work! Now's our chance!
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Huh?
I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Remember, you can cycle the people around you. Yeah, that helps them. That can help them. Oh,
This should
that
work!
looked good.
This should work! Don't let them get away! Don't let them get away! Stay still! Now's our chance! Now's our chance!
I can just wail on X and Y, or is there a better way to do this? Oh, Whacker Jack.
Whack-a-jack.
Can't afford to lose!
Oh, that's more people. Go back. Go down. Yeah, that box. Oh, that enemy is really strong.
They're dead.
Oh, now they're not strong. You could use more people though.
It's all good. I think we got this.
Could use shock tactics. Oh yeah, wow. Nice.
We did it.
Unless there's a second wave.
We defeated the Whamster hamsters.
Oh, but there's okay. Yeah, but there's a
Amadeus?
there was a thingy in
Fuck
the
yeah.
in the tree next to you. You see it?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's a lot of them. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
There's too many of them.
This gets way easier when you are able to use 4 armies.
I'm very excited at that day. I just want to check.
Uh-huh.
I want to see if I'm doing this right, if I forgot a controller or something.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
I just don't know which button to press, because it probably doesn't really get me there.
Stay strong.
Oh, they're running away.
Got him.
Did Chinggis just die?
Nope, Chinggis is still here.
Okay. Chinggis is the other one left on his team. We have 2 military might left. Does Chinggis have a move? Or that you can do the airdrop thing?
I'm just scared to. I don't have enough military might to do that.
Oh, you have to have military might to do the airdrop?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's all good.
Oh,
Strategy and tactics, baby.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very handedly, too. You very handedly won. Who am I to disagree?
I don't know if I pressed the right buttons, but it worked.
Hey, you won. At least some of the buttons you pressed were correct. Nice. Do, 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 do.
Let's just see.
Skirmishes.
Oh yeah, there are counters. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Easy peasy.
Uh-huh. Were you pushing all the right buttons?
I was unnecessarily pushing buttons.
Oh.
For some reason, I thought the archers were like, you have to press Y to make them arch.
Oh.
I was wrong.
Interesting. Trials of
Bodley.
Bodley? Okay.
It's your boy Bodley.
Bodley
Oh,
Bottlikins?
you know what? I'm just gonna.
You're gonna tally the port?
We're just gonna calm lands.
Nice.
Calm?
Lands?
Isn't that what it's called in Final Fantasy X? Where the place where like.
Oh yeah, the
Sandbox
Comlands.
Hill-
Yep. And what is it the current or the time that ends basically when Tidus shows up is called the calm? When Sin is not
Sleepy?
around? Right?
That sounds familiar.
It's also called the Calm.
That sounds right to me.
That second game is sort of Pokemon.
You're talking about Blitzball.
Final Fantasy X is Pokemon plus what's the game where you dress up a lot?
Knock your socks off.
Oh, 10-2 you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. You get dressed in a lot of games.
That's true.
In this game, I'm buying cloaks and vests and shit.
Whew.
Get it done.
This will be over in no time.
They don't eventually run away from you, right?
I don't think they could run away from you, no?
Like if you're too high level, they're not like, oh fuck this guy's.
Oh, I don't think they just don't come at you.
That's good enough for me.
I did love them running away from you in the first game.
Yeah. That also happens in Bravely Default. But in Bravely Default, they get like an exclamation point and they fucking book it.
And they do that automatically,
Yeah, when you're
or
too,
like by default.
I think when you're 10 levels above them, they're just like, whoa, can't fight this guy.
Did you get that? I asked if they did it by default. In Bravely Default.
Oh, LMAO. See, I'm so used to the stupid name of that game.
What is that? What is the default system?
Brave and default.
I always forget. Tell me
If you
played
brave, you spend a brave point to take an extra turn. If you default, then you get a brave point in reserve. And you defend. So you can basically stack it so that like the way the combat is structured, a lot of the bosses will have like a big attack, and you want to default when they use their big attack so that you protect yourself, and then that'll give you brave points. And then when they're weak or tired or whatever, then you do brave and you get like 5 attacks in a row.
Oh.
And you can fucking break that game with the right classes.
Did you eventually beat it?
Yeah,
I mean, like to the
yeah.
end.
Yeah. Yeah, it took fucking forever.
Was it because Tommy did it?
Yeah, obviously I had to fucking get my gamer cred, but it took forever. How the fuck did I get here?
So Tommy was like, "Oh my god, I hate doing this," and I looked up something for her, and apparently, like the way you beat the game is big super boss thing is you use status effects on it.
Yeah,
and
you have to have like the ninja class or whatever.
Yeah, and Tommy was like, we were both pretty much like, that is not something that crossed our mind.
Yeah,
because no game lets you use status effects on bosses.
Like Final Fantasy's like poison works like for the first 2 hours of the game, and then it's like you're never gonna use it again. Yeah, because every boss is immune to every status effect.
Yeah, like I've been playing Persona 4, and most enemies are immune to light and dark, to the point where it's just, and even if they're not immune, some of them it just misses, and so you don't know. And it's just like, what's even the point of this status effect?
Yeah, it's just like the one time it comes into play, basically.
You obtained a mock toadstool. Ha 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 ha. I wonder if that's an Alice reference. Have you played the American McGee's Alice games?
Never.
Never?
They always scared the shit out of me. The cover at Fry's
I can
Electronics.
see that. Oh. I played some of the first game, and I beat the second game, and was sad to hear the recent news about it. Have you heard about that?
No, what's the recent news?
So American McGee was very publicly, just more years ago, was trying to make a third one, a third Alice game, and he announced, I think last week, that basically it's been years, and EA, who I guess owns the rights, is just completely against making a game, and so he announced that he is officially stopping trying to make the game.
That sucks.
And is quitting game development. Because he's like, there apparently is no world for the game that I want to create, for the types of game I want to create. Because he tried also making like some like weird steampunk. I can't really do the description justice, but like steampunkish type game on Kickstarter, and it didn't get enough money.
I mean, the days of those niche PC games are gone. Unfortunately. At least like that. Now it's just either like indie games and like weird itch stuff, or it's like your big budget things. And I think the audience for like that kind of shit is just weird. It's just different now. You gotta think of it differently.
But the second game was actually, I really enjoyed it, and the level areas in the game were pretty cool.
Is it like Silent Hill, like that kind of game?
Kind of, yeah, but it's not anywhere near as, it's not like a horror game. Yeah, it's not really about being scary, I guess. Ooh, those are really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Maybe we should play that at one point.
I would love to play that. I've always wanted to play those games.
I have to figure out if I have to do something crazy to get it.
They must.
I mean, I guess it's on Steam.
Yeah, they must.
Like I had it on PS3, and when I was recording the stuff for the PS3, I deleted one of the games on the PS3, not realizing how difficult it was going to be to get it back. Or not difficult, annoying. You can't just go onto the internet now on the PS3.
Oh, is the store shut down?
No, well, sometimes the store shut down. Like, I mean, it probably is, but like, say you want to log in, you can't log in to the PlayStation Network on your PS3 the normal way. You have to do like a QR code, go online, like on a separate device thing to get.
That's so annoying.
To get a code.
Rest in peace.
In order to get on, so it's stupid.
I've been, I think, as we've been doing this project, and I've been thinking about what I want on our channel, and like at least from my contribution, like definitely if we can play weird games or games that just like people don't know about, like I would love to just make this about that. Like I've been getting into a YouTuber. His name is Mandalore Gaming. Just because he plays weird stuff, like he's played games like Sacrifice and like I Divine Cybermancy and like all these weird games that I like heard about when I was younger, and I was like, oh, one day I'll play those games, or I have played those games. And just like it's just cool that someone's doing it and like talking about it. He did a whole thing on the Marathon franchise, which man, that's a journey that I went on when I was speaking of original Xbox and getting Halo. For a while there, I was like really into the Marathon story because of its reference connections with with Halo, which have since died. They totally strayed from that path.
So when you say weird games, do you specifically mean like old games that are no longer around?
That's part of it, but also games that are not necessarily like mainstream. Like for instance, that game Sacrifice is like a weird ass strategy game. Similar in many ways to Freedom Fighters, in that it's like you're controlling a dude in third person and you're giving orders. And like it's just like something people don't talk about very much. That's how I feel about No One Lives Forever. That's kind of a forgotten game. I think more modern examples, Red Faction Guerrilla. No one talks about that game anymore.
That's true.
And that game is awesome. And, you know, as opposed to like new releases or like indie darlings.
Or like Psyops, the Mindgate Conspiracy.
That's the bet. That is the example.
That is a game that I absolutely, I know we mentioned before, absolutely, like, would have given a lung to play as when it was coming out as a kid. It was like, this just looks fucking badass.
And you can't get it anywhere. Like, I don't think it's on any store.
I think one of the things, and I don't know if you can do this in the game, but one of the reasons I just absolutely wanted to play the game is because one of the things that has always frustrated me in video games where you can, like, cause things to float and whatever.
Telekinesis?
Yeah, you can telekinesis, is that it has never made sense to me why you can't stand on something and telekinesis that to make you just fly around.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense from a technical perspective, but like, I hated that you couldn't do that in, say, like the Star Wars games, or
Like in
more
Force
recently,
Unleashed, you should
like
be able to
yeah,
do that, yeah.
or like more recently, like in Control, like, which I guess lets you float, but one of the things that they showed in the promotional artwork for Psyops was him doing just that.
Oh yeah, you can get on like a. So I've finished Psyops. I've played and beaten Psyops. You can definitely get on like pallets.
Nice.
Oh, I wish that game was available somewhere. I would love to play it.
And somebody played it for at one of the GDCs recently, GDQs, and had one of the original devs or something
Oh really?
on the stream.
Oh, I gotta find that.
Over in no time.
Dynagoo.
Dynago.
Listen, I know fucking choo choo when I see it.
It says it's available for Windows. It was released on Windows, so it's somewhere.
Who owns the rights, or who published it? I should say.
It was
HQ, right?
it was made by and published originally by Midway.
Oh, Midway.
So anybody who's Gen Z or younger probably doesn't know about Midway.
I mean, who picked that corpse for Mindgate? Psyops and Mindgate Conspiracy afterwards?
Midway died as a company in 2010.
Yeah.
Man, Midway made some amazing games.
Yep. Hydro Thunder?
Rampage, Mortal Kombat, obviously, NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, Cruisin'.
Yeah.
Those cruising games were amazing.
Some of those spun off, like NetherRealm spun off and stuff, and I'm glad they found their footing. Like at Warner Brothers continuing to make Mortal Kombat, because those post Midway Mortal Kombat games are all really good.
And most importantly, they made the Twilight Zone game in 1993.
Is that a point-and-click adventure game?
Probably.
That would be my guess.
It is a pinball game.
What? Not a lot of pinball PC games.
Is this is this like a?
Hey.
Oh no, this is
Yeah.
this is a legit pinball machine.
Oh, even better.
Oh, they're now. Most of the games are currently owned by Warner Brothers Interactive.
Oh.
Is Psyops on that list? Can we find that out?
We can find that out. Yes, Warner Brothers owns the rights to. Wow, Psyops came out. Just 2 years later, Midway went out of business.
It obviously was not because of Psyops.
Yeah, it says that it was clear they were. It says many assets and IPs from Midway were sold off to other companies. It is confirmed that Psyops was sold to Warner Brothers.
I'm glad it's still like around. Like honestly, like Midway and THQ are the two like game companies where I'm like, they probably made most of the games that I enjoy and
Yeah.
the games I look forward to, and like
Is it a dragon? That looks
Yep.
like a kingmaker. Or just a dragon.
Incineraptor.
Oh, yes, that is more accurate. Not Incineroar. Ho, ho, ho.
This is decidedly
The world's
un-
worst
unluchador.
worm. Oh, that's great.
Leave this to me.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say he doesn't have a luchador outfit.
He didn't think he was going to be fighting. He left it in his closet.
LMAO. Oh shit. I got greedy.
I wonder if Psyops is on anything.
I doubt it.
Oh.
Maybe we can cop a disc.
Oh yeah, and see if we can play it on my...
It works so well for No One Lives Forever. I was actually shocked how easy it was.
It is not on GOG, but there is a forum about it.
Yeah, GOG has these communities where like, hey, when you guys gonna fucking put this game on?
You are really chewing through this guy's health.
I'm a pro gamer.
But are you a god gamer?
No. I would never admit to God tier at anything. I don't think there's any video game ever that I'm God tier at.
Oh?
Like when I think of that, I think of like we were talking a few episodes ago about Smash Brothers, like that kind of game, a competitive game.
Oh, okay. You know, but like what about that? I mean, I guess you sort of described yourself as being sort of god tier at the beginning of Freedom Fighters. At
Well,
least,
I never died.
at least at one point back in the day.
I proved it because I never died when I was playing.
Yeah, that's, I suppose that is a thing that was totally legitimately proven. Well, I guess we'll talk to go back to that conversation. Sort of, are there any games that you like would have like considered or would say it just casually would speedrun?
I want to give a good answer,
Okay.
and I don't want it to be a Zelda game.
Oh my!
Okay.
Oi.
You've got 10 seconds.
I don't know if speedrunning, but like, I know all the tricks in Star Fox 64.
Hmm.
So I could do like any run or any combination of levels.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, I just thought of a game that I totally did a vague speedrunning of. It was totally Bloodborne.
You beat that game like 50 times.
I did beat it a lot of times. So, sorry, you said, I heard what you said. I processed it, and then I immediately forgot.
Star Fox 64 is a
Star
game
Fox
where I know all the
64.
tricks.
Oh. Which means you beat the game in like 20 minutes?
I could probably blow through all the objectives in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Oh,
fast.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I could. It's been a while. I have that remaster, and I never got to the levels in 2. Man, that's a bloody horn. Who fucking killed that thing?
I love those games, the Tony Hawk games.
What's Bodley gonna do with this horn?
Ooh. You know, I hadn't thought about that until you said that.
This game is disgusting.
Nah, man.
Oh, is she gonna give me more units?
More units. There's a dog man. That's seems
Make him your good doggy soul. This lady's creeping me the
that
fuck
seems
out.
pretty racist.
You need to stop. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
That seems really offensive, lady.
I don't like her.
And you just did her literally dirty work.
What other games would I speedrun? or just like games that I'm like really comfortable. I mean, Ocarina of Time is on the list, absolutely. Maybe the 3DS Link Zelda game that came out.
Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, I beat that game like maybe 5 times.
Excuse me.
I love games where the movement feels like it could be
Crikey.
like a dance. Does that make sense?
Flip.
Like Sekiro Shadows Die Twice?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I find that game so frustrating.
It's extremely frustrating.
I felt like there was such a lag between my input and the actual action.
What did you play it on?
I played it on what was PS4.
Let's go talk to Floyd.
Floyd.
Seriously, for an omelet, you're willing to give me your life?
Well, maybe we can do the omelet next time. Or do you want to do the omelet now?
Nom nom nom. We'll do it next time.
Okay.
Goodbye, folks.
Goodbye. Woo.